Well, hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be showing you how to use ClickUp app. If you're just starting out with ClickUp, you won't regret the choice to make use of it. Because with ClickUp, you can use it to organize your workflow, manage projects, handle conversation with your teams, and make the best use of your time when managing your workflow. So right away, we will be going to the top right corner where you can see the two options right there. Of course, you have the option to get started because you have the free option and there is no credit card required. So you'll get to choose between both. If you'd like to sign up, you'll be clicking on the sign up button right here and you'll be having two options. You could either sign up or continue with your Google, or you'll be providing your email and a new password in order to sign in. Of course, you also have the single sign-in option, but for this tutorial, we're assuming you already have your ClickUp account and you'd like to know how to use it. We'll be proceeding by logging in. Because we started with Google, we'll be clicking on the Google option right here. And now we're in our workspace. This is how your ClickUp would be looking like. And even though you have lots of areas, not to worry because we'll be taking you through the phase of understanding what these actually mean and what you'll need to do in order to make the best use of it. You can see at the top there are options here. There is a side column and there is a side area where you also have some information here, and then you have the main area. And within this main area, you have some other options. So we'll be starting with the top area. At the top, you can see that this is Jack Wright Workspace, and when you click on the drop down, you can see Jack Wright Workspace. Here you can have access to your settings to make an upgrade, manage users, App Center, Template Center, Custom Field Manager, and Automations Manager. Now, when we go over to settings, here is where we'll be having different settings to personalize our ClickUp workspace. In this area, you can decide to change the name of your workspace. So this workspace is currently called Jack Wright Workspace, and in order to change it, you just need to select it and delete it and put in something you want. And when it comes to people, this is where you get to manage people. Here on ClickUp, you could work with others in making a success of your project. So in case you have members, this is where they all will be situated as a list. This is the invite button right here. And in order to invite another person, you're going to use this text field right here, put in the email, and here you're going to set the rights that this person will be having. You can invite others as a member where they can have access to public items in your workspace. You could also invite another person as a limited member where they can access items shared with them. You could also invite someone as a guest. They won't be able to use all the features, but can access items shared with them. And of course, you have the admin role where they can manage spaces, people, billing, and other workspace settings. And if all of this is not working for you, you can click on add a custom role. But do take note that if you'd like to add a custom role, you will need to have a paid plan. And then when you have a long list of users here, instead of scrolling through, you can search for the user by their names or by their email. So this is basically where you get to manage users, change their roles, and assign new roles to them. And then you have the App Center. The App Center is where you can add other apps to integrate with ClickUp. We know ClickUp to be a versatile tool, but it also uses other services such as Google Calendar, Google Drive, Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, Slack, etc. in order to integrate and create a work atmosphere right here. You can see a long list of different categories of integrations. Here you can click on them and see the different apps that are available to you. So you want to make use of this. If you'd like to connect it instead of leaving ClickUp and coming back, you can have all your apps right here. So these are other options that you could explore for yourself, whether it's spaces, security and permissions, teams. This is where you get to make your settings and make them work for you. Now, when we go back home, you can see the very first option there at the top right area. This is the home, and this is where you get to see your dashboard. You can see your inbox, your favorites, and this is where you could also add your spaces here. So if you have lots of spaces, you can actually add your favorites right here. For example, we have Team Space. Now, ClickUp uses spaces within the workspace. Just consider it as having a little cubicle in a large working area. So this is a space, and you could add other spaces right here. And within each space, you can have different projects. So this is team space, and you can create a new space. For example, you can click on new space and give this space a name. So we're going to use the placeholder example, marketing. And this will be a space for those in the marketing department in your team. You could say for the marketing department, you could decide to make this private. But of course, this is not going to be private because you're going to be adding others. So we're going to click on continue. And here you get to define your workflow as a starter for everyday tasks, or marketing teams to run effective campaigns, project management where you get to plan, manage, and execute projects, or you have product and engineering where you get to streamline your product lifecycle. You could choose marketing teams, and then you have some defaults for your marketing teams. You have the default views, the task statuses, and the ClickUp apps. So based on what we selected, ClickUp has selected some options for us to use. Then we can click on create space, and we should be having it right here. Great. So now we have marketing. And so for example, you can see a backlog right here, and under the backlog, we could say demographic survey. So you can see demographic survey created, and this is a task to be handled. Then of course, you could add subtasks to this task, add tags, and rename it if you want. Then of course, if you'd like to assign this task to a person in your marketing team, you can come over here and click on assignee, and then you can invite them. Of course, it's expected that you want to add everyone in your team, and we've shown you how you can invite others. So imagine you have others here or all those in your company. You're going to click on the person who's going to manage the demographic survey workspace, right? So you're going to click on them to add them as the assignee. Then of course you can give them a due date. You could also set a priority, and in order to do these, you can just simply click on due date and a calendar will pop up. And then you have priority. You could also set the priority. You could set it as high, and everything has been set for the demographic survey. So you have the task, you have the assignee, the due date, and the priority. This will let them know what they need to do and how fast they need to work in order to complete the task. And when we go over again to the left side panel, you can see my tasks. When we click on it, you can see an overview of all your different tasks, what's due today or what's overdue, tasks assigned to you, and you can see what concerns you and concerns others. So it's basically a bird's eye view of everything happening in your general workspace. Assigned to me, my work, recent, agenda, personal list, and assigned comments. ClickUp works best when you integrate other apps with it. For example, if you have files you'd like to work with and you come over to Docs, you will be seeing all your different files and documents which you've added right here, which is important for your team work. If you upload documents here or you have your documents here, others can funnel in and see the documents needed for work. And that's why you have this icons right here. You have connect Google Drive to ClickUp, connect Dropbox to ClickUp, and to Spreadsheet. Now, these are common places for any workflow, and it will be important for you to connect these different app integrations to your ClickUp for the best performance. Then of course we have calendar, and this is where you can have a good arrangement for your scheduling. You can see at the bottom right here, connect Google Calendar. And this is important because as you're making schedules, whether you're assigning schedules for yourself or for others, you can see if there is a schedule conflict. And this will help you manage your events and avoid clashes with your schedule. At the top here, you can see ClickUp needs your permission to send notifications. We can see enable, allow, and this is important if you're to get notifications right on time. And then of course you have the upgrade button right here if you'd like to upgrade your ClickUp to other plans, and you can see the different features that come with different plans. You have the unlimited, business, business plus, and enterprise. These different plans can be compared in order to see the best according to your needs. So if you are interested in the Gantt chart PDFs, you will be interested in the business plan and not the unlimited or free forever, because Gantt is not available for both plans, but it is available for other plans. And so you can see the differences right here. And if you're looking for something, you could simply scroll down, select the option, and check if it's available for you. And of course, then again, you have the more option. When you click on it, you can see you have the option to add other apps such as timesheets, goals, whiteboards, dashboards, etc. And of course, you can click on the App Center and it's going to take you again to the App Center, which we explained earlier. Now, when we go back to the main homepage where you basically have your workflow dashboard, we have Automate. Automate is a great way to create better workflows according to the actions or events that take place. If you click on Automate, you can create an AI field, action items, progress updates, translation, summary, and there are other automations. For example, if we click on Create Automation, and here you can see we're going to think of creating something. For example, you can see when this happens on task or subtask, we can say task. So we can say when a task is created. There is really a drop down where you can choose some other options, such as when a task is created, custom field changes, status changes. Other options are right here. Or for example, when due date arrives, for example, we can come over here. You can see the arrow pointing here, then do this action. Now there is a list of options right here we could choose from, and we're going to look for what we might need to do. So we could come over here and say change priority and set the priority to urgent. So basically, let's say you've given a task and it's about a week to deal with the task, and the date for that task arrives for the deadline, and the deadline for that task arrives. You can basically ask ClickUp to set an automation to change the priority to urgent priority. So we can say create, and this is going to save it in a list of automations right here. So you can see at the top here, you can click on browse to create new automations just as we have. And then under the manage, you can see the list of automations available. There are filters right here you could work with. And of course, from here, you can still add another automation. And then here you can see the usage. This helps you to track how the automation has been performing. And then you have activities, webhooks, reoccurring. So basically, automations are a great way to help ease the workflow without you manually doing anything. So for example, we have the demographic survey and say the due date is today. It's going to change the priority from normal or high to what the automation has set to urgent. So the user will know exactly what to do. Then of course here at the top, you can search for a thread of chat or anything with any keyword, and this will help you to take you to the correspondence that has happened right here in ClickUp. So this is basically the search everything input area. You can use this to find information that is vital. You could, of course, create new items from here. And then at the top right area here, you can see options such as track time, record video clip, creating a document, or you could use this as a quick action menu. Now, these are quick actions that you could go ahead and create just by clicking here and accessing any of them. Then, of course, in this area right here, you can change the view of your task. You have lists. You can also switch it to board. You have your backlog, planning, progress, ready for review, right? And then you have your calendar and your team. So at this point, we hope you're able to use ClickUp to your advantage, increase your proficiency in using this awesome app, and boost your productivity with your team. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.